Alright, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles that had us great meals. Shalom to the elect. Let's teach His word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just wanted to put a response on vocabs, live screen, esoteric interpretations of the Hebrew Israelites. Now, as you can see, this devil is he's taking his truth lightly, man. You know, he don't know that. Hey, man, we dealing with how by Shemel Shai, man. The Lord is about to wreak havoc upon this place. We're not doing this of our own will. We are moved by fear, man, because we know what the Lord is about to do upon this place. But as you can see, he's taking this light, and turned this into a Jeopardy game now, man. You know. But as you can see, the different categories, and you got the esoteric interpretation, and it's all Edomite scriptures, pretty much. So, hey, man, he knows that this is the truth. I mean, it makes too much sense, man. It makes too much sense. And Vocab knows that. So he trying to find some type of way to squeeze in there. But, hey, man, the Lord have dotted every I's and crossed every T's, man. You can't get in this, man. You can't get in, man. And guess what? And that's what I want to base the lesson off of. Is off this word esoteric, man. Because it is an esoteric interpretation. Because the Lord, which I'm just gonna get the definition, and then because he got it as well. But I'm gonna get it off dictionary.com, and then I'm gonna get it off the etymology. But first and foremost, let me get a scripture first before anything. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this Second Peter's chapter 1 and 20. It said, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation. So it's not of any private interpretation. It's the Holy Spirit, man. Which the vocab believes that's a man, man. Some man. You know, but we know that's the Spirit. The Lord had angels send that Spirit to us, man, so we can able to go into the scriptures. Because you just can't open a book and think you're just gonna do a lesson, man. The Lord had to put the Spirit on you to do a lesson, man. You can't force the Spirit, But the scriptures is not of any private interpretation. That way, it is very pretty much it's dangerous to break the scriptures down wrong. That's like putting words in the Lord's mouth, man. And you saying that the Lord is going to save Edomites, you calling the Lord a liar, man. Because scriptures clearly says that the Lord is only for Israel, number one, and definitely not an Edomite. And the scripture also says that he's not a man that he should lie. So now you saying, because that was the Old Testament, he changed his mind. Well, the Lord lied then, he reneged. That's a lie, you know. So it's not an private interpretation, but this is esoteric in alphadictionary.com. It says understood by or meant for only the select few who have special knowledge or interest. See? It's only for the select few, man. It's only for the select few. It's only, matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that real quick. It's only for a select few. This is Matthew 13. And matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 1. And then I'm gonna jump down. It says, the same day Yahushua went out of the house by the seaside and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables. See, and that's how Yahushua. That's what he did, man. Because why it was a large multitude that came to inquire of Yahushua, man. So what he did, number one, he got away from it and went on a ship and came back and when he did speak to him, guess what he spoke into him into parables, man. Now let's jump down to verse 9. This is after he wrote spoke the parable of the sword. Verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And then, meaning what? If you have the understanding, you know what I'm talking about. You know, he who have ears to hear, let him hear. If you have the understanding, man, that's why the scripture says, blessed is he that readeth. You really go into the word read, is to comprehend. So you had the ears to hear, you can hear. It said, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? See, so because they understood. I mean, they didn't understand. They didn't understood the parable because they had to ask the Lord to break it down to them. And guess what? That was amongst them, man. That wasn't for everybody to understand. You know, every time the Lord say something, they'll come and guess what? He'll amongst the disciples, he'll break it down to him, man. You know, it said, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. So to let you know, this word separates, man. Because guess what? Somebody's gonna get it, somebody's not. If you drowning, you know, you got to. This that lifeline, man. You know, this is that lifeline. If you can't get it, man. Hey, that's it. This is life and death we dealing with. If you can't understand this word, man. You know. So this is back in that dictionary. It says recondite. Now let's get that word recondite. Let's see what that says. It says dealing with very profound, difficult, or abstruse subject matter. See, it said dealing with. See, the Lord that put the Spirit on us where we're able to stomach the things that with the nastiness of the scriptures, you know. And it says profound, difficult, because nowadays. See, back then the ancient world was more masculine, man. But nowadays, the Esau have built the men to be soft, man. So you can't. It's a lot of touchy subject matters that Jake don't like to deal with, especially the Israelites, such as the rape thing. That was a difficult subject matter to them, man. They didn't want to talk about that. They was totally against it. That was just a pretty much a situation the Lord covered, man. You know, it says beyond ordinary knowledge or understanding. Esoteric. See, it says beyond ordinary knowledge or understanding. Let's get that because guess what? Is certain spirits that's on the earth that's programmed to understand this word, man. And you have to have that mental capacity to digest this, man. Just how the Lord was speaking in parables. It's just like math. You can, cause you know, like I know certain people they're not good at math, man. And it's like you got the formula and everything, but guess what? It just ain't gonna click, man. You know. There was certain people they like math, they clicks with them, But that's how it is with this word because you have to be programmed with that. This is Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 3 and in verse 23 it says, "Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things I showed unto thee than men understand." See, the Lord have revealed unto us more things than a regular person, man. You know, we know the end of the movie, man. We know the end of the movie, man. You know how the discretion of America, the chip, all that, man. So that was recondite, and then he go to sentence. Um, it says poetry full of esoteric allusions. Now let's get this word illusions. It says is a brief and indirect reference to a person, place, thing, or idea of historical, cultural, literary, or political significance. And that's how Yahweh Shai spoke, man. Just like how he just said, and there was a sword. Come on, man. They more this. Hey, that's Yahweh Shai, man. And he was talking over the head, man. You know, because he didn't want them to get it. Here go the second definition. It says belonging to the select few. See, don't you got to get a when you a in a club or something? You know what I mean? We just got to have a password. Even in that, a password that's a secretive thing. It's not revealed unto everyone. It's just private, secret, confidential. See, this word is secret. It's a confidential, man. It says of a philo, philosophical doctrine or that like it or the like intended to be revealed only to the initiates of a group. And guess what? Really, the scriptures as a whole. It ain't the Baptist, the Methodist. No, the scriptures, man. What the scriptures say, man, is only revealed to a select few. This is Isaiah the 8th chapter, and this is what first came to mind when I looked up this word esoteric. You know, so this is Isaiah 8 4 and 14, but the point is in verse 16. It says, "And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem." Yeah, he's gonna be a sanctuary, and that's to the elect, man. It's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. This because guess what? This word is the sanctuary, man. It said, "But a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense," because once this word is presented unto you, it's gonna do one thing, one or two things. You're gonna love it or hate it, man. Ain't no in between. You're gonna love or hate this word, man. It says, "And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken." See, because this word ain't meant for everybody to get it. That's why it says many among them. You know, because once you come across this word, this truth, because hey, you can't say nothing else about this, but that it is the truth, the truth. Come on now, man. When you bring a simple Jake come across this word, and you showing Zechariah the 5th chapter, say, yeah, I'm talking about the so-called UFOs. But guess what? He's gonna stumble at that, man. He's gonna be taken at that, man. He might sound like his auntie and say, "My Jesus, no, man." You know, but that's the drama that the Lord brings. He this word brings division. But here go the point, verse 16. It says, "Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples." See? Cause that's who it's for. That's just like a huddle. You in a football game and that you running plays. You're not finna get a the little microphone where the ref reads you and say, look, we finna be in shotgun. We're gonna throw a slant route to the S receiver. They're not gonna say that, man. That play is is being spoken in the midst of that huddle, you know. So I got I'm going to the blue letter, and this is this word bind. And Isaiah, it says to bind, be narrow, be in distress, make narrow, cause distress, besiege, be straightened, be bound. It says to bind up, tie up, shut up, to be skint, be cramped, be in straits, to be bound, to be tied up. And cause guess what? No matter what how simple as you can break these scriptures down, guess what? It ain't meant for the people to get it. The Lord have shut that He have shut their eyes and their ears, man. Actually, matter of fact, let's go back to that Matthew 13 chapter. Let's go back to that Matthew 13. Matthew 13, and I'm gonna start back at verse 10 again. It says, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. For whomsoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whomsoever have not, for from him shall be taken away even that he have. Therefore I speak unto them in parables, because they see and see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. Isaiah 6 and 9 says, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. See, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their eyes are dull of hearing, and their eyes have they closed. There's any time they see closed. See, the Lord haven't opened their eyes and their ears to this, man. It says, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. See, then the scripture says they're going to be broken and be snared and be taken. So they're not going to be healed, and they're going to be broken. Yeah, because when this stone is going to fall on you, you're going to be broken, man. It says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. See, then guess what? He broke down the parable of the sword to them after that, man. Unto them, unto the disciples, man. So he what he did, he sealed the law among my disciples, talking about this knowledge, man. So it says that was pretty much the point on that. Now let's get this word seal. Khatam. It says to seal up, to seal. It says affix one seal, to seal up, fasten up by sealing, to lock up. See, because that's that esoteric, that inner circle, man. Matter of fact, because it's more on its definition. This is a bad word right here, man. And vocab don't even know this. The scripture is lining up with the this esoteric interpretation, because it's only for the elect to understand this word, man. I don't think we bringing it out to wash the blood off our hands, man. Oh, matter of fact, before I go to get this in a blue letter, let's get this in Matthew 10 and It's Matthew 10:27. It says, "What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetop." See? And the Lord, He have Amos 3:7. The Lord have revealed a secret. What the Lord, He said He whisper in our ear, man. That's pretty much He said, "What I tell you in the ear." That's the Lord telling us secrets, the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. What the scriptures are, because people, they stumble at the scriptures, man. When they dealing with like revelations of the beast, and then you got the mountains and all this, not knowing that's talking about governments. You horn, when you see the word horn, most of the time it's talking about just power, or horse, that means power. you know those are those simple words that people stumble and be broken and snared at, man. you know So the Lord have it says preach ye upon the housetop. So everything that the Lord have revealed to us through starting with the apostles and elders on down, because we had to learn from men, you know. So we the Lord have revealed that secret unto us, because guess what? You could have been in your room, and just you watching something, and then guess what? You came across this truth, man. And that was the Lord whispering in your ear, man. Opening your door, and you knocked on your door, and you opened that door, and matter of fact, Revelations 3:20, it says, "Behold, I stand in the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me." And that's how what happened, man. He said he stand in the door and knock. What that means, when you came across this truth, man, you know. And then even now, when you got a lesson in mind, or you just thinking about the scriptures, you know, you something with the scriptures, you being intimate with the scriptures. When you touching that book and you flipping them pages, you being intimate with the scriptures, man. Because that word "sup" means being intimate. You know, so this is back in that. Oh yeah, let's get this in the etymology. Esoteric in the etymology. It says from Greek esterikos. It says belonging to an inner circle. See, so the scriptures is not meant for everybody to understand, vocab. It says from esotero, more within. It says from eso, which means within. See, because this is precious. This word is precious, man. This this is this is uh this is the most powerful book in the world. You got so many denominations from off this one book, man. Dude, how many denominations you got with the Muslims, man? They are all on one agreement, man. These Buddhists, they are all on one agreement. You know, even these so-called Christians, they have certain they doctrines change here and there a little, but they all got they can go back to one thing, John 3:16. You know, there's so many denominations of the scripture, but guess what? It's only one true breakdown, man. And what the scripture says, "He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said," meaning what is you can't say what you think it is. Excuse my language. Fuck what I say, is what the scriptures say, man. You know, you gotta always have that mind, because guess what? This is the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. And matter of fact, just to back up that is that one true gospel. This is Matthew's the 24th chapter in the 14th verse. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And guess what? Everybody knows about so-called Christianity, being a Catholic, a Methodist, Baptist, Everybody knows about that. The whole planet Earth knows about that, man. But guess what? This is this gospel, which is, and how is it being preached? On the housetop, which is off the internet, man. You know, even though we go out, that's part of showing our faith. But to really push this word, the true vehicle is the internet, man. By the way of YouTube, you know. So esoteric, it says, so it means within, you know. So that, I mean, that's pretty much that's pretty much it on that word. Let's see if I see. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, I think that's it. Matter of fact, let's see. I end it off with this. Let's see. Let's see where is it. Bear with me, Akim. Okay, this is hold on. Bear with me, Akim. Bear with me, Akim. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Why y'all about to see me? I was shy. This is Ezekiel 17, and I start at 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, put forth a riddle, and speak a parable unto the house of Israel." And that's what the Lord is known for, man. Because guess what? It was meant for not every, when you speaking a riddle, is set up for you not to get it, man. You ever seen like the little, what is called, the bridge gnomes or something, and they say, well, cross this bridge, you gotta tell me the answer to this riddle. It's meant for you not to get it, man. It's only for a select few to cling on to this word, man. So this word esoteric vocab, you need to pretty much uh, uh you know come up with a little bit more material, man, because this is an esoteric interpretation, man. The Lord only revealed it unto to the to the to the elect, man. He only revealed it to the elect, and that's why it makes too much sense. And I mean, damn, man, look like you ain't had no sleep, man. So you need to get you some rest and just and match them credit cards out, because this place America's about to be done pretty soon, man. You know. So yeah, Akim, hope they were edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shemi Shai, by Shem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. To the elect that sees word and our true faith and sincerity. DTA and Bod Babal.